Agentic AI has crossed the final integration threshold. Intelligence can now autonomously execute verifiable on-chain action. This convergence turns fragmented data into programmable instructions. Trade finance cycles will collapse from days to seconds. Here are this week's top 3 signals that you should never ignore. So I'm going to break down each one as we go. If this is your first time on this channel, I'm Darlington Gospel. I design AI, blockchain, and automation infrastructure for businesses that wants to operate at enterprise scale. This is Beyond the Blockchain series. Now, let's break down what's going on in the industry. For story one that we'll be breaking down today is AI agents now execute autonomous on-chain trades at Nasdaq scale. Now, this is a big story, and let me break it down for you. Autonomous AI agents now operate with verifiable on-chain coordination. This closes the gap between intelligence and settlement. Nasdaq is aggressively deploying AI agents for internal operation. Here's what this means for the infrastructure that powers your stack. Nasdaq deployed AI agents into production for over 18 months. Executives confirmed that crypto platforms will adopt them for execution. Bytensync provides a decentralized networks for these models. This framework replaces manual position analysis and human trade routing. The system learns and executes without centralized bottleneck. So what does this actually change? For business owners, this eliminates multi-day cross-border settlement delays. You capture revenues days faster with less overhead. For investors, infrastructure value is shifting from intelligence to execution. The window to fund isolated data platform is closing. For tech leads, audit your internal agent architecture today. Replace siloed orchestration with verifiable on-chain workflows. Manual compliance layer are now a permanent liability. Here's my verdict about the story. Enterprises must capture first-mover advantage before legacy rails breaks in. Deploy agentic routing against your slowest compliance bottleneck immediately. Now let's jump into the next story for today. The next high-impact story here for today is MoonPay and Toobit solve custody barrier for fully autonomous on-chain agents. Now, let's break the story down in details. Hardware secure agentic execution removes the final enterprise custody barrier. MoonPay and Toobit launched production AI agent for trading. They connect directly to hardware wallets and live platforms. Here's what this means for the infrastructure that powers your stacks. These agents connect directly to trading platforms. They sign transactions autonomously using ledger hardware wallets. This keeps private keys completely out of cloud environments. This replaces manual multi-signature approvals for institutional funds. It enables full autonomy while maintaining institutional custody standards. So, what does this actually change? For business owners, you can now automate treasury functions securely. This removes human errors from high-value institutional transfers. For investors, security infrastructure for AI agents is highly valuable now. Capital will flow into hardware agents that bridges protocols next. Tech leads, this is for you. Build direct hardware signing capabilities for your internal AI agents. Stop exposing signing keys to vulnerable cloud memories. Any cloud-based signing architecture is officially obsolete. So here is my verdict on this story. Hardware-secured execution makes fully autonomous institutional DeFi a reality. Upgrade your AI agent architecture to support hardware-gated signing. Now let's jump to the next high-impact story. On our next high-impact story here is Coinbase X402 makes AI agent full economic actors on stablecoin rails. Here's the story in a nutshell. The X04 protocol turns workflows into self-paying microtransaction systems. Coinbase launched X042 alongside new AI Agent 2 standard. It allows AI agents to spend stablecoins natively. Here's what this means for your infrastructure layer. The X042 standard integrates directly into AI agent tooling. It works alongside MCP and AP2 standards. Agents can now treat stablecoins as native payment rails. They can pay for APIs, compute, and external data. This replaces traditional B2B invoicing and banking intermediaries. So, what does this actually mean? For business owners, you can now monetize enterprise data via APIs instantly. Agents will now buy your data without human sales friction. For investors, stablecoins are the reserve currency for machine intelligence. evaluate protocols capturing these automated transaction volumes before making investments. For tech leads, integrate X042 into your data supply architecture. Allow external AI agents to pay your system directly. Failing to adopt this will isolate you from the machine economy. Now, here's my verdict on this story. Natively agentic finance rails represent ultimate enterprise settlement upgrades. Design your system to accept machine-driven stablecoin payments today. Now let's jump into other stories that still strengthen our verdicts on these stories today. Now, before we close, here are 3 more critical infrastructure signals you need to track this week. First is enterprise supply chain. Manufacturers are now deploying blockchain-based traceability combined with AI-driven demand forecasting. Using APIs like its integrations, verifiable automation can now coexist inside ERP stack without ripping out legacy infrastructure. Second is on data governance. Snowflake and OpenAI formalizes a $200 million integration deal. This places frontier AI models directly inside enterprise data cloud environments. The bottleneck is gone. Autonomous AI agent workflows can now operate on live enterprise data without exporting it at all. Finally, Treasury DeFAI AI. AI agents operating on smart contract infrastructure are now automating treasury rebalancing, yield routing, and compliance check on chain. Enterprise teams can now execute financial strategies 24/7 against live DeFi protocols without human intervention. And that is it for those hot stories that you need to be aware in this season. So here is the conclusion of the matter. Intelligence, secure hardware custody, and micro settlement have officially converged. This top news proves that agent native trade finance is here. If you want to build a modern operating system for your business that survives tomorrow, the consulting link is in the description section. Visit dappmentors.org/consult. Let's talk about it. If you're finding value in this content, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. That way, you never miss an episode here on this channel. Follow me on X and LinkedIn for more breakdowns like this. I post daily content in those spaces. And that's it for your infrastructure briefing this week. I'll see you in the next episode.